Law enforcement officials from across Alabama headed to Montgomery this morning to meet with the Attorney General Luther Strange. One thing on the agenda, the immigration law.
Fox News reporter Paige Malone checked in with Baldwin County Sheriff Huey Haas-Mack to get that update.
Bob and Lenny's Baldwin County Chief Deputy Charlie Jones was at the meeting, but told me immigration was just briefly touched. Sheriff Haas-Mack says that's because the recent lawsuits against the state are leaving the fate of enforcement in the air. Here's where we are right now. 6 weeks from now, Baldwin County Sheriff Huey Haas-Mack says law enforcement across the state will be trained and ready to enforce the new immigration law.
Each agency will probably fall into a sense where they're doing their own training, but with some guidance, either by the Attorney General's office or their local district attorneys, and perhaps some other outside entities.
The Alabama law has been called one of the toughest in the country. It gives officers the authority to ask for proof of citizenship of anyone who is stopped for another offense. It also makes giving an illegal a ride or hiring one against the law. These strict guidelines have brought challenges from a number of groups, threatening to put a halt to its enforcement September 1st.
I think a lot of the concern with some of the other groups has been the civil rights aspect of the law, and I feel like that's probably where it's going to be challenged first, and then the second is it's going to be challenged of its interaction with federal law.
Sheriff Mack says a challenge from the federal government may be next.
The Attorney General is the state's attorney. He'll be defending the law in the state, and we'll kind of wait and see if anything happens over the next few weeks.
But despite opposition, Sheriff Mack says he thinks the law will take effect as planned.
There'll continue to be challenges even after September the 1st. But I believe that the law will come into effect and it will be enforced.
Sheriff Mack says training is going to start within the next few weeks as they continue to watch what happens in the courts.